Hey, I'm sure you're feeling the Christmas cheer in the air. Christmas is definitely in the air. And today on Rubbin'minds is all about celebrating the festive season, the birth of Jesus. And I hope you enjoyed that amazing carol performance by Waje and Chike. My name is Isabella Adediji, and today we're going to be jumping right into the Christmas experience, hearing from our IJGBs. That's I just got back. They have been definitely making their presence felt in the city of Lagos and other parts of Nigeria, and we can't wait to get into the conversation. What brings them back to Lagos? What's Dirty December all about? And how can you enjoy this Christmas on a budget? Joining me for this great conversation, I have with me an activist, Sharik Oluwo. Welcome to Rubbin'minds.
Thank you very much.
And also, in the spirit of Christmas, I love the red. We're twinning in a way, right?
Thank you, yes.
Is a writer and presenter, Willabel Iribogbe. Welcome to Rubbin'minds.
Thank you for having me.
So both of you are IJGBs, and you guys have been making your presence felt in Lagos. The first question has to be, you could be anywhere. You could be abroad. People are jackpying, but you've come for Christmas.
Yes.
Why? So I'll start with you, Willabel.
Because Nigeria is home, and there's no place like home. So I think Christmas is about family and love, and there's no better place to celebrate it than with the people that you love, which is at home.
So
it's also not cold. So
the weather is great,
yes,
right?
the weather is great.
So about reconnecting with your roots, with your loved ones, family members. You were nodding your head, Sharik.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what people say about Nigeria, Lagos, this is the place to be. The fun that we can have here is incomparable to anywhere else. Really, as she said, it's home. And it's the perfect place to spend time with family and to connect with the people that mean most to us.
When you say fun, like break it down for us, because people are trying to go to England now. People are trying to go to America, Yankee, Jan. People just want to go to Dubai, Doha. You are saying that Lagos is the place to be. So
Yes.
what fun is on offer this Dirty December?
I mean, for me, it's like more to do with the fact that you can be yourself here more than anywhere else. Because, everyone here, we recognize how great we are. And you can really, be yourself and connect with people.
So no fronting, no forming.
Yes, no forming, no fronting.
So Willabel, when we say Christmas is in the air, what are memories that I'll say are unique to your family when it comes to this Christmas period? Is it the food? Is it the fashion? What makes Christmas for you?
I think I'll sum it up in 2 words: pounded yam and ogbono soup. So every morning, I wake up to my mom making pounded yam and ogbono soup, and we all come together as a family, and we all enjoy that meal. So I think that's something that has always been a Christmas custom in my family. And goat meat, native goat meat, they don't have that type abroad. That's always something I look forward to whenever I come back home.
So it's the food for you?
The food and the people, connecting back with old friends from primary school, secondary school, just all walks of life. I think Lagos in December is where you can meet Nigerians from everywhere. As you said, people come all over from China, from Greece, from wherever else in the world, and Lagos in December brings all of us together.
And I would like to go to the IJGB, just like you said, everybody is back. In fact, there was a tweet that said, if you haven't already gotten on that plane, cancel it. Lagos is full. I'm sure you saw that tweet, Sharik, that, all the Airbnbs are booked, tables are booked, we're at capacity, don't come. Do you feel that the IJGBs have really taken over Lagos and they are to blame for this full capacity?
Well, I think at the end of the day, Christmas is the best time. I mean, to be honest, I'm not here most times, but from what I've heard and from what people say, Christmas is the best time. And I think that's a combination with the, as you call it, IJGBs. I mean, I wouldn't call myself that, but as you call it, IJGBs, I think it's the combination of that with the people who also live here. So that connecting with one another, that's what makes Christmas Christmas, and that's what makes Lagos so unique. You can't really find something like it. And I feel like, especially in the last couple of years, more people are seeing that, more people are coming. Like, maybe it wasn't this book, maybe 10 years ago, but now this is really the best time.
Willabel, who's to blame for this traffic? Because it's taking people 5 hours for something that will take 30 minutes or something that will take an hour. And people are pointing fingers.
As IJGB.
I didn't say that. You did.
I think IJGB, non-IJGB, we're all Nigerian. And we're all here together to celebrate ourselves. So I think maybe changing the perspective on how we view the situation. So I think as opposed to seeing it from IJGBs are back, I think we should embrace the opportunity it brings. Like IJGBs are back, and with IJGB, there are good things that come with it. Like they bring hard currency, they bring ideas, they're looking to invest, they're looking to buy art, they're really looking to invest in our economy. So I think generally speaking, we should maybe change our perspective a bit and look at it from the perspective of what the good things that IJGBs have to offer as opposed to traffic. And I think it's funny you mentioned that because I think that just highlights traffic control in Nigeria, because we do have traffic control issues. And I think it's when things like this happen, when more Nigerians are in the country, that we're able to see, okay, this is a real issue that we need to deal with.
And as someone who is spending Christmas here, you could be anywhere else. What do you think that you bring from where you're coming from? In this case, I believe it's the UK, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, for me, Christmas is the time to give back. So I think that's, for me, the most important thing about being here this December. So I have a charity, and we're trying to give back to communities. So we're hosting events, that sort of thing. So as you call it, the IJGBs, we're coming together to kind of just give back to communities in the best ways we can. Because that's what Christmas is about. That's the brunt of it. And I think that's the most important thing.
So sharing good cheer, charity.
Yes.
Do you feel taxed, Willabel, when people know that you're coming? You mentioned hard currency. Do you feel like people have this idea like you are super rich and that's why you're coming back to Nigeria?
I think definitely there's that. But the reality of the fact is that everybody has responsibilities. Everybody is coming from a place. And people that are doing vacation here is because I guess they see this as an outlet. So I think honestly, in terms of people seeing, I think yes, like that's true. I think IJGBs generally have a higher buying power than the average person that's earning in Naira. But I think caution also needs to be taken. I remember I went to do my lashes actually 2 days ago. And the person called an exorbitant price and I was like, I feel like I couldn't even argue because, I'm an IJGB. So they've already classified me in that group. But I think honestly, just mainly transparency is really needed so that we don't...
So people don't take advantage of the IJGBs and their hard currencies.
Yes.
Now, Sharik, when we say IJGBs, does that refer to people coming from maybe UK, America, China, Russia? Or does it also include people coming from maybe Benin Republic, Ghana? Are they also IJGBs? Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing with the word. I'm not even sure myself, Like, we don't even know nowadays. But I think maybe it's referring to maybe people coming from the Western society more. That's what I perceive it to be. So, yeah. Well, what do you think, though?
Well, I think it's great that we have lots of people coming to Nigeria. And I think it sends a strong message to people that forget what you see in the media. Nigeria is a place to come for tourism, to come to appreciate the culture, the people. And I think there's a huge potential for a lot of development to happen as a result. So whether you're coming from Ghana or coming from the US, wherever you're coming, just come to Nigeria, spend that money. and what about the fun things? What do you look forward to beyond family, Willabel? Like the events? Are you into concerts, parties, festivals, going to the beach, or you just want to chill and sleep?
I think there are two ends. So on some days I'm very much outside, and on some days I like to recuperate. I think one of the things I was most looking forward to when I came back was the Reboot Camp by Celebration Church International. So I attended that. It was an amazing experience. I'm also very much into high life music and live music generally. I think there's a big popping scene for that currently in Nigeria, in Lagos. So looking forward to more shows. I think this evening I'm booked to see Madikuti. So I'm very excited for that.
Okay, so it's a time of spiritual reflection for you as well, even as we prepare to go into 2025. And I think that's so important because in the midst of the celebration, there's time to just pause, be grateful, and to strategize for 2025. Now, money is synonymous to this dirty December phenomenon. And as someone who is coming from the UK, how has the exchange rate affected your plans? Do you feel like, Willabel, like you're being billed, things are going up, the exchange rate has come down? Were you expecting that, or were you thinking, let this thing get to 3,000?
So I think it's two ends. I think the first end is, I think I went to a restaurant the other day and to get some drinks. And when I was looking through their menu, I was like, wow, these are exorbitant prices. So I think even though we do have that privilege of, I guess, spending in a foreign currency, the other end is that things in Nigeria inflation in Nigeria is a serious issue that I think needs to be addressed. And when you're comparing the prices, it's almost, I guess, you're not really feeling the impact of that hard currency as much, I would say.
Well, what about you, Sharik?
I mean, what I would say is, yes, sometimes it might look as if, well, the currency is going up. It might be good for people coming outside. But, the other end to that is our families are here as well. Yeah. So it's extremely hard on them as well. So that's something I do consider. So me, I'm an advocate for the currency coming down. I don't really want it to go any higher. So I think, yes. So we have to think about families first, because those are the people that matter the most to us. So yes, it might be all well and good being able to have more spending power, but what are the effects of that on the people you love most? So that's something that we have to think about.
Yeah, definitely. I agree, because after December, the IJGBs will go back, and we have to deal with all the high prices, and we still depend on a lot of things from outside, so we are import heavy. So it favors us if the currency actually comes down. And I think you also favor your trips to the restaurants, favor your trips to the nail studio, getting your nails done and all. But in terms of Christmas now, let's look at presents, because that's something that, we think about. Christmas, presents, photo shoots, sharing love. What's the best present you've ever received or maybe given? And I'll start with you, Willabelle.
The best presents I've ever received, I think love my family members. So I really, really do love my family members, and I'm grateful to God for placing me in that family. So I guess that's the love. Love.
And I think that sums up the essence of Christmas, love. And you, very quickly?
I'll take quality time. So I'm not someone who, you don't have to go all and beyond, like just being able to spend time with somebody that I really do love, because people can be very busy. So someone to make time for you and spend that time with you, that is for me the best present I could ever get. And that's why December means so much to me, because that's a good opportunity to spend time with the people you love the most.
Thank you so much, Willabelle and Sharik, for being our guests on Rubbin'minds, and we wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.